Hey everybody, this is Kyle coming at you from Meister Vision with a review of the new ModMyPi case or enclosure for the Raspberry Pi. And these are made in the United Kingdom. The company ModMyPi is based out of the UK, and I think they're just really, they have a ton of orders in right now, and they're not able to churn out these things as quick as people want them, and plus being over here in the United States makes it even more difficult to get them. So I finally got my hands on one, and I wanted to do a review. Especially for those of you who are considering what you're gonna do with your naked Raspberry Pi, now that you've got it, or hopefully you're about to get it soon, if you haven't. The case is pretty cool. I actually like it quite a bit. If you've noticed, there are slowly being more and more cases that are coming out for the Raspberry Pi, but your selection is pretty limited. So just to give you what I have, and you guys may see in my other videos, is I've been using the Pi dish and I already have it disconnected. This is from Adafruit, the Pi dish, and it's nice if you're wanting to work with to have a breakout and work with the GPIO headers. This is the Pi cobbler that's hooked onto the breadboard with the GPIO cable that goes right to the Pi. And I've been using this because I've been doing some embedded electronics, some work with it. But now I wanted a good case. I wanted a good case. Well, first off, it's been kind of embarrassing having to explain to people when they come in and they walk in, they see this monster of a thing set up, why my Pi is naked, so I don't want to be naked. But really, if you want to use your Raspberry Pi as just a Linux system, as it's kind of relatively intended to be used as, according to the Raspberry Pi Foundation, I kind of wanted to get a nice little box that I could nice little case that I could just either keep on my desk or mount somewhere, that I could just use and keep it, that'd be low profile, not too out there. So that's where the Pi plate, or the Pi dish, excuse me, I keep mixing up, from Adafruit. So if you're not going to be using GPIO expansion headers for any work, and you just want to use it as a regular computer, this is where the ModMyPi case really comes in. And if you look at it, it's really well built out of a plastic material. It's pretty dang sturdy. It comes in a little dirty there. It comes in two pieces. It breaks apart into two pieces, and it snaps together. This is how it works. And if you notice, there are little raised, little raised plastic pieces coming out of here on the bottom. This is what keeps the board raised up a little bit and from being damaged once you put the Raspberry Pi in there, which I'll show you how to do. What's cool is on the bottom here you get this kind of, looks like a raspberry, but I guess just some ventilation for air circulation. And they do have these two holes here on the bottom, which I assume are for mounting on a surface if you wanted to do that. So basically you have the two pieces, kind of a clamshell design, and I'll just show you how you put it in there. So you basically you pretty simply just match up I'm totally doing it backwards, so it's not that simple. But let's see. So you match up where the Ethernet goes and your USB. And I guess it's easier over here to have your video, your compositing, or your audio jack to line that up. And it just sits in there like that. And then you take the other piece, top part, and let's see, we just snap it down into place like that, and it's put together. It's really simple. It's a real easy way. I think that's one of the big pros of this case. Is it's way easy to put together and to get going. I like the simplicity of it. It's really, if you notice, I'll give you kind of some close-ups there. It fits really well with the different ports and stuff. It lines up really nicely with them. It also provides a real, I think probably it's very slim. It's very trim. There's not a lot of excess as far as a case goes. I think it's about as low profile of a case that you're going to get out of the Pi. And if you notice here up top, they do have, so your little lights, so you have your power light, it'll shine up through here, and your Ethernet and that kind of stuff will show up through here too as well. You'll be able to see the lights. They do have some ventilation here. This is above the GPIO header. and I assume that's just more for ventilation. They have their little the company name ModMyPi. It's not like way in your face. I think it's real nice, and I think they did a good job of just keeping it low profile. And this is the white version of the case. It's not glossy. It kind of has a matte finish to it, but it feels very sturdy. One thing I do right away that you do notice is that if you can hear it, it does rattle around a little bit, and you can see as I was moving it, the Raspberry Pi, the board does move up and down just a little bit. It's not too bad, but that kind of goes with the design of the case, because it's just clamping it down. It's just holding it down, kind of like with its clamshell design, and because there's no like mounting holes on the Raspberry Pi itself, it kind of makes it difficult for case manufacturers and designers to make a case for it. Anyways, that's what it looks like. You know, I think it looks really cool. You know, if you have it sitting out, it looks like an actual, I don't know, it just looks like a piece of electronics. A lot of people aren't going to know what it is. It's pretty discreet, so if you want to have it on the desk, or whatever you want to do. I think the biggest con is probably its pro as well, which is how trim it is. You do leave a lot of stuff. You leave your SD card exposed because it's so tightly fit. That to me, I guess, I mean, you do have to worry about pulling it out, or maybe pushing it up or down, or which may you may bust your board or mess with or break the SD card. But as far as the pros go, I do like the easy access to everything. I love the design. The material is great. It's well priced if you can get one when they have them, and I think that's really cool. I do like how you can see the lights on here. I'll show you a video of it all plugged in, and so I can show you the lights, the blinking lights. The biggest downside, probably overall, is just not having access to the GPIO header. It'd be nice if they had kind of maybe a slot, up here where you could plug in a GPIO ribbon right down into it, kind of like the Adafruit, their clear enclosure they have something like that. But that being said, it's not too hard. Let's just see. I'm saying it now, but it is. I don't want. I'm taking it apart. Okay, it's not too hard to take it off the top and just leave it like that. To leave it on the bottom, and then you could put your ribbon right here, and then you could do whatever you want with it. So I guess it kind of does have that dual functionality to it. It's not like you have to do a ton to get it off, and it's still functional on the bottom half. So again, I guess they really did a good job with this case, and it is my favorite case so far that I've seen that's been out there. Trying to think what else. If you guys have any questions, let me know. But I think I'm going to be using this from now on. Oh yeah, another thing too. So on their website, they have different colors, quite a few different colors. Not all of them are available. I think the black, the white, and the red are I think they're in stock right now, currently in stock. And I did get a green one, and I know they've shipped it, but now it's out of stock again. So I don't know. I haven't gotten it yet, so I'm not sure. But what you can do is you can customize and say you can mix match and have one color. You can change the top or the bottom and mix match colors, which is kind of cool. So when I get the green one, maybe I'll have like part green, part white, or something. I don't know, or maybe not. But anyway, so that's the Raspberry Pi case from ModMyPi, and that's my review of it. And let me go ahead and show you what it looks like all plugged in. Okay, let me just show you hooking this thing up real quick. So with my swap of cables, yeah, so you're taking the pretty easy, it's not really too much. Let's see, USB devices. Alright, plug in some sound. Let's power it up and let's see what it's like. Yeah, so it's pretty solid actually. Yeah, I don't know if you can see too on the camera as it's lighting up the lights. You can look down there and actually just glance and see. It's a little bright in the camera, I'm noticing, in the video. But you can look down and just see what's going on, which is nice. And, as you're sitting, unless you're looking directly at it from up top, you're not really going to be able to see. Like from the side, you're just going to kind of see some lights that are going on in there. It does light up. You can see it lighting through the actual case. I'm sure if it was a darker color, you wouldn't be able to see that. Yeah, so that's cool that you can be able to do that. And all hooked up, I mean, it honestly is a pretty sweet case, all in all. It comes with, hold on, let me grab it. It does come with these little 4 rubber bumpers, stickers that can go on the bottom, which I haven't put on yet, but I probably will, because it does kind of slide around on the desk. Especially with a ton of cables being on it. But, all in all, I guess another downside is what I'd really like to see, and I've seen some cases that have this, but where they have like little plastic like hookups here for the lights, so that it would just, that would go down to the LEDs, little channels, so that way you could see it right on the top, the color of if the LED was on or not. It'd be nice if they had an option to be able to put that in there, to either add it or buy it, or just to come with it, something that would just plug right onto here. Some little, you guys know what I'm talking about. I don't even know what they're called. Using like cars and all sorts of stuff. But yeah, so that would be cool. So that way the lights, you wouldn't have to be looking directly into it, but that actually the display lights would be passed. The light would be passed all the way up to the top surface. That'd be my only recommendation. Yeah, but other than that, it's a great case. I would highly recommend getting one if you can. That you can find them on eBay if you're looking for some people that are getting rid of them. But I would just go ahead and put in an order at ModMyPi, even if they're out of stock. They processed everything pretty quickly. They got it to me pretty quickly, even though it was out of stock when it was pre-order. They hadn't even been sending them out at the time. But yeah, so anyways, that's my review, and I hope you guys liked it, and let me know if you have any questions. See ya.